The thrills and spills of outrageous professional wrestling is coming your way every Sunday morning. It's Southwest Championship Wrestling, wrestling at its best, with the likes of Bruiser Bob Sweetan, Cowboy Scott Casey, the Turk, and the Masked Grapplers. It's a hard-hitting, eye-opening weekly feature, Southwest Championship Wrestling, following the Sunday Cartoon Express at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on the USA Cable Network. Next.
When first launched men into space,
This is the USA Cable Network.
Welcome to Southwest Championship Wrestling. I'm Steve Stack, about to take you to ringside for the most exciting hour in professional wrestling. Of course, that's coming from Southwest Championship Wrestling. I want to give you a new address for the most popular wrestler contest here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Due to the overwhelming amount of mail and phone calls we've been getting, we've got a new address. Send it to Southwest Championship Wrestling, most popular wrestler contest, 1704 Blanco Road, San Antonio, Texas, zip code 78212. And be sure you vote for your favorite wrestler. We'll be adding up those totals for you and passing it on in the upcoming weeks to let you know who's ahead. Today on Southwest Championship Wrestling, Mr. Pile Driver Bob Sweetan will be starting out the day as he goes into the ring against Juan Reynosa, and those lovely girls are here. Princess Victoria from Canada going in the ring against the Dallas cowgirl, Wendi Richter. I know you won't want to miss that, so don't go away, because 1 hour of excitement is about to begin. Stand by. We'll be back with the opening bell right after this. Heavyweight champion Mr. Tully Blanchard is here on Southwest Championship Wrestling today. You're smiling.
Well, Steve, it's your pleasure, I'm sure, to have me out here again with you. But I'd just like to get up here and tell the people, you know, how proud I am to be their champion. You know, this belt it means a lot to me, and I know it'd mean a lot to a few other people if they were good enough to have it around their waist. But, you know, it's something that only a few people are made for greatness. You know, Steve, and it takes a certain type of human being to be the best, to be a champion. You know, you got to be born that way. You got to be bred, trained, believe in yourself to be the best, to be a champion. You know, it's something to where not everybody can be the idol of all the people, all the women sitting at home, you know, just sitting there watching me on television, you know, saying, boy, I wish my husband could be like him just for 10 seconds. Just what's Sweetan doing out here? Oh, you got no business being out here, Sweetan. No business at all.
Don't worry about it, Blanchard. Don't get scared and run away. I just got a news flash for you. Steve, what's the date today?
Today is January the 31st.
Right. This man won this title on the 1st, right? He hasn't defended the title in 30 days. So you know what that means, don't you?
What are you talking about?
You haven't defended the title in 30 days. The 30 days are up, so that means that title is no longer yours, Blanchard. You're not the champion. You're a has-been. You're a former champion because you haven't defended that title. What do you got to say about that? What's the matter? You can't talk now? The cat get your tongue? Hey, bright boy, you outsmarted yourself, didn't you? You outsmarted yourself for a change, didn't you? Here's a man that says he uses all the rules to his advantage. He's used his 30-day clause before to get that belt in different situations. Now he got burned by his own fire. He has not defended that belt in 30 days. So what that means, what everybody knows, that means that he is no longer the champion. His time is up. That means we're going to have another tournament for the belt because, Blanchard, you're not the champion. I got a match in the ring right now, Steve. I'm going to show Blanchard exactly what happens to people when they step in the ring with me. Thank you, Steve.
Okay, well, there you have it, and that is right. Tully Blanchard has not defended that title. This is the last day he can defend it, and he is not scheduled here on Southwest Championship Wrestling today, so we'll have to wait to see what's happening. Let's go to the ring now for the first match. Juan Reynosa, 265 pounds from San Antonio, Texas, going up against Mr. Pile Driver Bob Sweetan, 285 pounds from Round Rock, Texas. The referee, Jack Howe, here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. They lock up in the referee's position. It's a side headlock by Reynosa. A takedown by Reynosa, and Sweetan puts him in a head scissors. Reynosa kicks out. Reynosa complaining about a little hair pulling, but I don't believe so. A hip toss. And outside the ring goes Juan Reynosa. Reynosa backed into the corner. The referee, Jack Howe, says, come on, bring it out to the center of the ring. Let's fight. An arm drag by Sweetan. Sweetan holding on to the left arm of Juan Reynosa. Sweetan holds on tight as Reynosa comes up. Reynosa feels the pressure there on that arm as Sweetan throws a forearm into it. Another arm drag. And Juan Reynosa back on the mat. Sweetan drops a knee underneath that arm. Now a boot to the back. Sweetan has him in the corner, takes him, whips him all the way across the ring into the turnbuckle, goes in after him, and Reynosa got a knee up into the midsection. Now a forearm to the back. Another forearm to the back. Oh, Sweetan comes back with a punch. They exchange blows, and Sweetan pops him one on the jaw. Whips him across the ring. Oh, he got him that time. Now boot to the head. Off the ropes, it's Reynosa again. Oh, what a collision there. Whoa. Reynosa up. Pile driver. I didn't get him. Sweetan says no. They exchange blows again. Off the ropes, Reynosa. Sweetan picks him up for a slam. A power slam. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over. A power slam from Bob Sweetan, who looked like he was going to power drive Juan Reynosa. Decided against it. The power slam. It was 1, 2, 3. And Mr. Power Driver Bob Sweetan wins it over Juan Reynosa. Stay tuned, because we'll be back with Ken Lucas and Ricky Morton right after this.
The USA Cable Net.
Ladies and gentlemen, here with me on my right, Ken Lucas, and on my left, Ricky Morton. And Rick, I know the fans can see you're on crutches, and I happen to know what happened to you, and we'll be showing that a little later on to the fans here at home. But what is the condition of your knee?
Well, Steve, I was in a match in Austin, Texas, myself and Kenny in a title match. And during that match, when we were sitting there wrestling, and I got tripped during the match, and I tore all the ligaments in my knee. All right, being the team that the Grapplers are, they took advantage of my knee. They started working on everything, and finally they got me tied up in the rope, in which the Grappler loaded his boot and kicked me in the knee with it. But during that match, you know, up to that point, myself and Kenny had the match going. It was all going our way. We thought we had it in control, but it went on. That's the way it turned out to be. I'm here on crutches today, you know.
Well, I know you just got out of the doctor again today, and did he give you any idea how long it'll be before you'll be able to get back off those crutches and into the ring?
Well, Stevie said at least it's be about 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
Yes, sir.
And the damage to it?
It's got all torn ligaments, and it's bruised real bad.
Well, Ken, I know you were in that match, and we're going to be showing the fans behind us every once in a while as we talk from Austin, Texas, what really happened. Of course, it started out with the trip, where Ricky tried to go over the top of one of the grapplers, and they come up with their back and tripped him.
That's correct, you know, and after they did trip Rick, they got his leg tied in the ropes. And the grapplers got that boot, and the next thing I knew that they'd come down on that knee. And I'd be very, very honest with you. After they did that, Ricky was trying to fight to get to me in the corner, and I was watching very, very close. I knew the man was in a lot of pain and agony. And finally, then when Ricky did make that tag, I came in, he fought that Boston Crab. He fought it. I mean, he fought that thing, and he didn't give up, and I was afraid. I told Ricky myself, I thought, he's going to have to give up, Steve, because he was in a lot of pain. And, I mean, I was really worried because when we got him in the car that night, his leg was about this big around.
Yeah, I don't see how he took all that punishment. There was that loaded boot and then that Boston Crab.
I'll tell you how he took all the punishment, Steve. We were fighting for the championship. You know, these are the guys that put me out for 3 weeks, laid me up. Next thing I know, when I got the tag, I come in, and all of a sudden, the loaded boot again, and everybody can see right down to the bone where he hit me with the boot.
I couldn't believe it. I saw your face all covered with blood. I didn't think you were going to be able to get up.
The thing about it, Steve, this is supposed to be professional wrestling. We're supposed to conduct ourselves like professional athletes. These guys, for some reason, is trying to maim somebody, put somebody out of business. But let me just say one thing to you, Grapplers. What goes around comes around, gentlemen. And I've made a little phone call. I had a partner about 5 years ago, Mike Graham, used to be junior heavyweight champion of the world. I called, I talked over with Ricky. Mike's coming in, and we're going to go against those Grapplers. And they may think they have an easy time, but let me tell you one thing for sure. Myself and Mike Graham were the world tag team champions. And we know what we're going to do in that ring, and we know what we've got to do. And we're going to go in there against the Grapplers, and we're going to have our minds right. And I hope they have their minds right that night, because if they don't, they're going to get beat.
Thank you, Ken. I know you got a match. We'll let you go to the ring, and I'll talk to Ricky on the way to the ring. And, Rick, we hope that you get well and get back here on Southwest Championship Wrestling.
Well, thank you, Steve. I'd like to thank the fans for all the support they gave us that night when we was in Austin, and plus all around when we Ken are at. You know, I've been hurt before, and I'll probably be hurt again. It's not the last time. But one thing that Rick Morton can say, that he will be back. And, brother, when he comes back, there better be some people hiding. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. Get off those crutches. Let's go to the ring now. The Hangman, Bobby Jaggers, is there against Ken Lucas. Well, you heard the bell. It's already sounded. The Hangman from Kansas, 255 pounds of him. That's Bobby Jaggers against Ken Lucas at 230 pounds out of Phoenix, Arizona. Well, Ricky Morton's knee is really swelled up bad. The ligaments pulled in it. You saw how it happened in Austin, Texas. Don't forget, the most popular wrestler contest. We want your vote. 1704 Blanco Road, San Antonio, Texas, 78212 is the zip code. Vote for your favorite wrestler. Drop us a line. Lucas with his shoulder knocks the Hangman down, goes to the head, puts him down, and Jaggers reached up and somehow got Ken Lucas into the head scissors. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that Southwest Championship Wrestling goes around the world to bring you the best in professional wrestling. We come live to your town. Be sure you go on out and watch Southwest Championship Wrestling. And coming here next week, Terry Funk, former world's champion Terry Funk, right here on Southwest Championship Wrestling next week. Jaggers that time reached up. He had to grab the hair to get Ken Lucas into the position he's got him. Oh, Jaggers back in the corner. Lucas had a fist ready, and Jaggers didn't want any part of that fist from Ken Lucas. Jaggers puts him down with that side headlock. Another tremendous crowd on hand here for Southwest Championship Wrestling. Two count on Ken Lucas. Jaggers shoulder down. Well, a little hair pulling both ways that time. Lucas up and he stomps Jaggers as he got up. Side headlock by Bobby Jaggers, the Hangman. Fist. Elbow to the top of the head. Whoops Lucas into the turnbuckle. Oh, like to throw him over that top rope. Brings Jaggers out. Slams him into, Jaggers brings Lucas out, slams him into the center of the ring. Here's the count, it's two. Jaggers in behind now. Lucas twisting and turning, trying to get out of the way. Jaggers holding on to the head of Ken Lucas. And that time, right here in front of me, the hangman Bobby Jaggers reached up and got him a handful of hair. Of course, the referee didn't see it, so he can't make him break the hold. Lucas trying to knock him off. He gets rid of him. Hops him one on the nose, and Jaggers is down. Lucas turns him over. Goes high in the air, drops that knee close to the throat. Lucas high in the air again, knee to the same spot. He's got Jaggers covered up, 2. Jaggers throws a leg over that bottom rope. Lucas rakes the boot across the forehead of the hangman, Bobby Jaggers. Shoulder tackle, down goes Jaggers. A kick, down goes Jaggers. Side headlock and a hip toss, and Jaggers for the 3rd time hits the mat. The referee caught him that time. He's going to make him break the head scissors. Jaggers with a fist. Jaggers trying to get by with anything he can. There's an elbow to the top of the head of Ken Lucas. Jaggers slams the head of Lucas into the turnbuckle. Now he throws a fist, and Lucas pays him back with one. There's another one. Lucas continues to punch. Bounces Jaggers off the ropes, whips him across the ring. Catches him with a sleeper hold. Bobby Jaggers in the center of the ring. The sleeper hold being applied by Ken Lucas. Look out, here comes the Grappler. This is Grappler number 1. Interfering in a match. Cannot save Jaggers. Sweetan is out after the Grappler. 4 of them getting into it. Sweetan taking care of the Grappler, knocks him out. He's already knocked Jaggers out of the ring. Ken Lucas is going to be the winner because the outside interference came from the Grappler to help out Bobby Jaggers, and Ken Lucas wins it here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more of this excitement right after this. As Tonga John and Ali Bey the Turk team up to go against Steve Regal and Rick Quick Draw McGraw. McGraw making his first appearance here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. He's not going to start for his team. It's Ali Bey the Turk, 255 pounds, against Steve Regal, 225 pounds. Oh, what a collision there. Down went the Turk. Ducked under that one, got up in the air with a drop kick. Steve Regal moving quick. Side headlock, he tags out, and now we get our first look at Rick Quick Draw McGraw out of Charlotte, North Carolina, 228 pounds. Side headlock by the Turk. Shoulder tackle, down goes McGraw. Over the top goes the Turk. Drop kick, and down goes the Turk. Tonga John comes in. Tonga John claiming he tagged, but I don't believe he did. The referee says no. Turk has to get back in. There was a tag that time, and now it's Tonga John in the ring against Rick McGraw. McGraw takes him down. McGraw scissors the legs of Tonga John, puts him on the mat, reaches up, tags out. Steve Regal coming in. McGraw holds the legs of Tonga John as Regal comes in. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. There's a tag now. Oh, McGraw dives in there with that elbow. McGraw reaches in, pulls Tonga down at him for a 1 count. There's that scissor, that leg. Rick McGraw holding on to the leg of Tonga John. Looks like Tonga John was reaching up to grab the hair of McGraw. Tonga John throws him off. McGraw tags out. Regal into the ring. Regal goes right back to the leg. Sweeps it out from underneath Tonga John. Holds on to it. Dives across there with that 225 pounds. And then he comes up holding on to that leg. Tonga John keeps his shoulders up. It looks like the Turk wants to come in. The referee intercepts him. Tells him to stay out. Referee Jack Howe says, one over. There's a tag. Regal, McGraw. They made the tag. It's McGraw in there now. And they are working on the left leg of Tonga John. Tonga John up. He's in front. Reverse neck breaker. A reverse neck breaker by Tonga John. He has McGraw down, and at the count of 2, McGraw slides out from underneath. Tonga John holds on, takes him over, and the Turk tags in. The Turk greets him with a punch. There's another one. McGraw tags out. Regal over the top rope. Here he comes in. Regal grabs the Turk. Whips him into the turnbuckle. Regal catches him out of there. Back flips him. Regal on top of Ali Bey the Turk, and it's a count of 1. Here's a tag the other way. Rick McGraw in now. Oh, and McGraw holds the Turk, and Regal laid one to the head. An elbow knocks Rick McGraw down. The Turk grabs him by the hair. Big open hand knocks him down. In comes Tonga John as the Turk went over and tagged out. Tonga John drops that 285 pounds across him. Here's a kick out by McGraw to count of 2. Slam by Tonga John. Dives with the head, and Rick McGraw wasn't there. Oh, the big head of Tonga John hit that hard mat. Here's the tag. Regal comes in. Double drop kick. Here's the count. And it's 1, 2, 3. And Steve Regal and Rick McGraw, who is making his first appearance here, are the victors as they defeat Ali Bey the Turk and Tonga John. Stay tuned because a grappler number 1, the Masked Man, coming up next.
This commercial is...
What, Steve Stack? You had a big smirk on your face. Bob Sweetan, you had a big smirk on your face. Well, I tell you what, one thing you do have right. The tournament was on the 1st of January, and today is the 31st. This is the 30th day. I just made a long-distance phone call to the commissioner of Southwest Championship Wrestling, Mr. Lou Thez, and he has given me permission to defend the Southwest Heavyweight title on television right now if I can find a worthy opponent. Well, I tell you what, Steve Stack, maybe one of these 2 gentlemen in the ring has enough guts to defend, to get a shot at this title right now. Let me go down and check with them, Steve, and then I will defend the title. We'll see if one of them wants to.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tully Blanchard has received permission to defend that Southwest Championship Wrestling. He's going into the ring now, so let's turn the cameras around and see if we can see what's going to happen there. See if somebody will swap out with him. He's talking to the referee, Jack Howe. He's talking to the referee, Jack Howe. He wants Jack Howe to ask Eric Embry if he would like to wrestle him for the Southwest Heavyweight Championship. Embry, yeah. Oh, yeah, Embry's glad. Yeah, he said yes. I'd be glad to. Now we'll see what the Grappler does. The Grappler being talked to by Tully Blanchard and Don Carson. Blanchard may be making some kind of deal here, but let's see if the Grappler leaves. Don Carson in there with 1/2 of the Southwest Tag Team Champions, Grappler number 1. And he shakes hands with Tully Blanchard. The referee, Jack Howe. Oh, Tully Blanchard mad at me. I didn't have nothing to do with this. This is a Southwest Heavyweight Championship match, and Tully Blanchard has pulled off another one. I can't believe it. Here comes Bob Sweetan. Blanchard is smiling at Sweetan. Bob Sweetan, I can't believe it.
Is this true? I just heard that he's got a title match. That he went and called somebody.
He went and called Lou Thesz. He come out here, he talked to Eric Embry. He talked to Jack Howe. He talked to the Grappler. The Grappler has left. The referee says it's a title match.
I'll tell you something, Steve. It's amazing what money can buy, isn't it? It's amazing you got the green stuff, what you can buy. Well, I got a little news for Tully Blanchard. He may have picked the wrong man. Because this kid right here, when he first come in the area, he asked me for a little advice. He said, could you help me out? I'm trying to learn the sport of professional wrestling. I said, Eric, you've got the heart. You've got the desire. I'm going to try to help you out. So I've been kind of taking this kid under my wing. Look at that move. That's a good move right there.
Yeah, I know you've been working with him in the gym, and the kid really looks good.
I'll tell you what.
It's just like the guy that Tully Blanchard is, though, to try to defend that title against somebody that's not as experienced as you.
Well, see, what happened here on television a few weeks ago when him and Adrian Adonis gave me the pile driver, well, there was a good reason for that. I didn't know what the reason was at the time, but there was one title match scheduled with Tully and myself. So he figured if him and Adonis could put me out of commission, he wouldn't have to defend the title. Well, at the time, I thought that backfired on because the 30 days was up. But I see that Mr. Blanchard found a way to get out of it. Well, that's fine. But he may have chewed off a little bit more than he can eat right here because this kid is good. He's got a lot of desire. He's got a lot of heart. He's come a long way since he's come in the area.
Look at that drop kick. Knocks Tully Blanchard back.
Look at this. There's a beautiful move. That's a fantastic move. That move hurts you a lot more than you realize. You come through that air and you land on that spine. That jams the whole back up.
Blanchard in the corner. Embry going after him. Remember, this is for the Southwest Heavyweight Championship. Tully Blanchard has found out a way to defend it. He's defending against Eric Embry.
Wouldn't that be something, Steve, if Embry defeated him right here on television? Wouldn't that be something if this kid became the Southwest champion? That'd be the greatest thing for the sport of professional wrestling. Because this kid's got a lot of heart and a lot of desire.
Over 20 million homes watching.
That's it. But you can't take anything away from Blanchard. He's been around a long time. You give him one chance and the man's all over you. The man is good. That's why he's got that belt. No matter if you like the guy, you dislike him, how much you hate him, or how you dislike the things he does in the ring, the man is good.
Embry off that rope. Oh, and on Blanchard, smart enough, he got out of the way. Uh-oh.
You can't make these kind of mistakes with Blanchard. This kid's got to get up off the floor. He's got to get up.
Well, there's a big elbow in the back of the head. He's hurt.
You can't give Blanchard a chance. Oh, here comes that knee drop. Oh, man. It's unbelievable, that knee drop that he used. He's used that on me before, and it's devastating. He comes down with all that 235 pounds that he's got, and he uses it to full advantage.
Well, you got to give him credit. He knows how to use every ounce that he's got to his advantage.
He doesn't miss a thing. He doesn't miss a thing, Steve. He takes advantage of every possible... Oh, man.
Dropped him into that turnbuckle. Now the champion has got things going his way. He's going up on the middle road. Right across the head.
This is unreal. Eric's got to get up off that mat. The kid's hurt, but he's got to reach down inside and get that little bit extra, Steve.
Yeah, Blanchard just took advantage of that one mistake that Eric made.
You can't give Blanchard that one mistake, Steve. You've got to stay away from mistakes when you're with him.
Oh, he opened up a wound on the head, and now it's Blanchard all by himself, you might as well say.
He's got control of this match, Steve. There's no way that... This kid's got to dig down deep inside to get something extra to come on. This is ridiculous, Steve. He's got the kid hurt. I don't know why he just doesn't go ahead and beat the kid.
Well, I think Tully Blanchard wants to prove to you and to me and to everybody else that he is a champion. He's going to show you how bad he can beat somebody up.
Well, Steve, the whole point is he's got something against me. He's got a bone to pick with me. Why doesn't he pick it with me? Why does he take an innocent kid that's trying to make a name for himself, that's trying to make a living in the sport of professional wrestling? All this is because he is angry at me and he's taking it out on Eric Embry. That's all it is, Steve.
Look at Eric Embry. How much can a guy take? I've seen you in this kind of shape and not able to come back.
Many times, Steve. When you get to this position, you've got to dig down inside and get that little extra. That's what makes a champion, when you can get that little extra and come on back.
Oh, he's punching him.
Oh, this is
I'm like you. Why doesn't he beat him now? That don't make any sense. He hasn't even tried to pin him.
This is to the point of...
Let's see what he's going to do here.
He's trying to hurt him. He's trying to injure him. He's trying to...
Slams him down. Covers him up. Here comes...
Look at this. He just...
Oh, he comes off.
This is to the point. This This, I don't know what to say. This is ridiculous, Steve. Why does a man do this?
He's pointing at you.
He's pointing at me because he wants to get back at me. Why doesn't he come and stand up against me? Why does he try to do that to me?
Oh.
There he's trying to kid.
Well, that kid's in bad shape.
This is ridiculous.
He won't pin him again. I don't see.
Blanchard's got he's got to pay for this. This is to the point of being ridiculous.
Look
The
at
referee
Eric
should
Embry.
stop this. That kid is hurt.
The kid is completely
Steve, this
out
is
of it.
ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
There he goes, slams his head. Eric Embry,
When you saw my match, I had my opponent in a position to give him the pile driver. I didn't want to hurt the guy because he'd never done nothing to me, so I beat him with another move. Blanchard's got this kid beat. I don't know why he just doesn't pin him.
Well, Tully Blanchard.
Blanchard, so help me, you're going to pay for this. You keep the...
Blanchard's
Steve,
going after him again. Look at him.
The man is enjoying what he's doing. The man is turned into an animal, a sadistic, vicious animal. That's all he is, a sadistic, vicious animal. The kid can't fight back. He's trying. The kid's trying. He's got a lot of guts. He's got a lot of heart, Steve.
Yeah, but here comes Blanchard right back. He's out cold.
Covered, man.
Let's see if he tries to pin him here. 1, 2, a leg over the bottom. No,
He just
Blanchard
gets
comes
off
off
the
him.
guy. This is ridiculous, Steve. He doesn't even want to beat the man.
That's 3 times.
Something should be done about this, Steve. This
Well,
is to the point.
Blanchard's
Steve,
got him
I'd
now.
like to get
Uh-oh,
this man.
pile driver, pile driver. On the
He
top
is
of the
trying to hurt this kid. He's trying to...
He pulled him up. He pulled him up again. Oh, Sweetan. Bailing out of here. Blanchard with a big suplex. 1, 2, 3. There it is. He finally beats him. Tully Blanchard finally beats him. He bails out of the ring as Bob Sweetan had gone down there. And Eric Embry is completely out of it. And Tully Blanchard successfully defends his Southwest Heavyweight Championship. The belt given to him by the referee, Jack Howe. He had that title on the line. He worked it somehow, but poor Eric Embry is completely out of it. You can see right there on your screen. Blanchard showing the belt to Sweetan. Sweetan trying to get him up in there and get into the ring as the referee, Jack Howe, takes care of Eric Embry. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned because we'll be back with more of Southwest Championship Wrestling right after this. Is making a public offer on television for the first time ever on our pictures and T-shirts. We're the official Southwest Championship Wrestling T-shirts with pictures of your favorite stars on the front, such as the Cowboy, Scott Casey, Polish Power, Ivan Putski, Mr. Piledriver, Bob Sweetan, Steve Regal, Tully Blanchard, Adrian Adonis, Ricky Morton Ken Lucas, and other stars shown on our program. Available in sizes medium, small, large, extra large, $10 each. Hooded and unhooded sweatshirts are available with the little wrestling babies. Our official seal on the front. Sizes small, medium, large, or extra large, $17 hooded, $12 unhooded. Beautiful pictures are available of all our stars also. Black and white, 8x10, ready for framing, $2 each. Be sure and state the name of the wrestler you wish. Official Southwest Championship Wrestling programs are available for $2 each. Read about all the stars you see every week here on our TV program. Send a certified check or money order to Southwest Championship Wrestling, Post Office Box 12884, San Antonio, Texas, zip code 78212-0884. All prices include tax, postage, and handling. Please allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Well, Bob, I don't know what to say. Look at this.
This is the most ridiculous. You see this? You know what this is, Steve? This is what an animal does, what a man that's crazed and gets pushed in the corner like a rat. Blanchard didn't do this because this guy's Eric Embry. He did it to try to show me. He took all his animosity, all the hard feelings he got to me out on this kid, and there's no reason for it. This is uncalled for. There's no... Blanchard, you are the scum of the earth, and you take a look at this kid. This kid, all he's trying to do is make a living. He's trying to support his family, and you go out here and you try to permanently injure this man. Blanchard, this is the last straw. You've tried to hurt me. You've tried to put me out. I can take that. But when you take advantage of a young wrestler that doesn't have the experience that you have, you take advantage of the man and you do this to him. Blanchard, you're going to have to pay. Sometime, somewhere, you are going to pay. You understand that? This is the last straw, Blanchard. You've hurt the last man. Now it's your turn. You're going to have to pay.
Bob,
I got to get him to the doctor.
You need to take him to the doctor there. Eric Embry. We need a little help out here to get Eric Embry back into the dressing room. And ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? You saw what happened to Eric Embry as he was in that Southwest Heavyweight Championship match with Tully Blanchard, and of course now we're waiting for the girls. The girls are supposed to be into the ring for our next match. Wendi Richter will be going up against Princess Victoria in just a moment, and I see Miss Wendi Richter now makes her way to the ring as Bob Sweetan is going to carry Eric Embry back to the dressing room. Here comes lovely Princess Victoria, so let's go to the ring now for our match. The girls, the two top-ranked girls in professional wrestling here on Southwest Championship Wrestling today. Princess Victoria at 140 pounds out of Vancouver, British Columbia, against the Dallas cowgirl, Wendi Richter. Jack out, ready to go. There's the bell. The girls come off with their dress, and look at these girls. Oh, yes. Well, we'll keep you informed on Eric Embry. Jack Howell over there telling Wendi Richter to get the head off. She's about ready to go. And the bell's already sounded. So watch the girls in action here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Oh, they can move. They move quick. Here's an arm drag by Princess Victoria. Wendi Richter claims she pulled the hair. She didn't do it. Talks to the referee, Jack out. Side headlock by Princess Victoria. Wendi Richter trying to power her way out of there. Here she comes. Can she get all the way out? She does. But Princess Victoria puts her right back in it. Holds on tight. Wendi Richter trying to power out again. Here she comes, but she doesn't get to stay out long as Princess Victoria puts her right back into that side headlock. Takedown. Got a 2 count. She kicked out. They lock up. Started to lock up in a referee's position, but it was Wendi Richter grabbing Princess Victoria and pulling her into that knee. Now she's pulling the hair. She sets in the small of her back. Wendi Richter setting down in the small of the back of Princess Victoria. Princess Victoria is biting. Oh, and then she comes up with a nice judo chop and knocks Wendi Richter back onto the rope. Knocks her down with those crossed hands. Flies through the air, covers her up, and Wendi Richter kicks out. A punch from Wendi Richter. She got Princess Victoria right in the midsection. There's a knee to the top of the head. Grabs her by the hair, turns her over. Oh! Oh! Throws her between the ropes and out onto the concrete floor here at the Junction in San Antonio, Texas, where Southwest Championship Wrestling is taped every Monday night. Slight admission charge. If you're in San Antonio, come on out and we'd be glad to see you. And you are watching Southwest Championship Wrestling from the Junction in San Antonio, Texas. Princess Victoria grabs Wendi Richter, pulls her leg over the apron. Now she slams her head into the apron. Princess Victoria back into the ring. Grabs Wendi Richter. Pulls her over that top rope and flips her into the ring. Has both legs. Whoop! Oh! Oh, poor Wendi. Wendi Richter holding on those ropes. Princess Victoria pulls her off and drops her down as the legs lock. Top-ranked girls in professional wrestling are right here today. And you can see why. They can really move. They can dish out that punishment. Head scissors by Princess Victoria on Wendi Richter. Fist to the midsection, knocks her back down. Oh, Princess Victoria getting her licks in right now. Holds on to that head scissor. Must have been a little biting there or something. I don't know. Princess Victoria was screaming. She came out of there in a hurry. Wendi Richter kicks the legs out from underneath Princess Victoria. Grabs her by the hair, puts her throat across that top rope. A little choking here, and then flips her back. Wendi Richter stands up, but Princess Victoria hits her in the midsection with that fist, but Wendi Richter goes right after her, and the knee to the shoulder and knocks Princess Victoria down. What's she going to do with her? Drops her across that top rope. Oh. Princess Victoria down on the mat. Wendi Richter reaches down, grabs her by the hair now, has her up, slams her down, bounces off the rope. Oh, and Princess Victoria wasn't there. Wendi Richter tried to finish her off, but Princess Victoria had enough left to get out from underneath. And the Princess begins her war dance. Now, there's a big chop. Tomahawk chop that time. She had those hands crossed up, put them underneath the throat of Wendi Richter. Forearm knocks her down. Oh, Wendi Richter got the knees up right into the midsection of Princess Victoria as she was flying through the air. Off the middle rope she comes, cross body block. And Wendi Richter comes rolling out from underneath that cross body block. She looked like she may have had hold of the trunks. It was 1, 2, 3. Princess Victoria is claiming that Wendi Richter had hold of the trunks. The referee didn't see it. And Wendi Richter being questioned by the referee, Jack Howe, about holding on to the trunk. She says no. And Wendi Richter poses for the cameras here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. She is the victor over Princess Victoria. And Victoria drop kicks her in the ball of the back and kicks her right out of the ring. Well, Wendi may have won, but Princess Victoria got in the last lick. We'll be back with another match right after this. Well, the bell sounds now as we get ready for the next match. Grappler number 2 against El Santo Negro, and Don Carson and Grappler number 1 are here with me. Grappler.
Steve Stack, maybe the people are wondering what the thing was with Eric Embry. How come I didn't wrestle him today on television? Well, you see, Sweetan had backed Tully into a corner where he had to put that title on the line against somebody. So he come up to us and he offered me a little sum of money there. And I'll tell you the truth, this got to be the easiest money I ever made. So I did Tully Blanchard a favor. I let him have my match to wrestle Eric Embry. And Embry, you know, you might have come out on the better end. You could have got hurt worse. If you'd have wrestled me, you might hurt just a little bit worse, boy.
You know, we have a tendency to hurt a lot of people, you understand. We don't have to worry about what people say. Like the Grapplers might not be worthy of the championship titles, but the championship titles are around their waist, and there's a whole bunch of people that's not here today. There's a whole bunch of people that are laying flat on their back, and a lot of people on crutches. I understand.
You know, Steve, maybe some people might feel sorry for Eric Embry, but you know, this is a rough and tough sport. You sign a contract to step in that ring, you can get hurt real bad.
If you can't take it, get out of the kitchen.
Well, right now it's Grappler number 2 in the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, while we watch this match and listen to these two men, I want to remind you that most popular wrestler contest. Send your name of your most popular wrestler in to 1704 Blanco Road. That's Southwest Championship Wrestling, San Antonio, Texas, 78212.
I want you to see how smooth. I want you to take a look how smooth that this man operates in that ring. And we got one standing right here, and the two of them is just like one mind, Steve Stack.
Okay, I've also been informed, ladies and gentlemen, that Princess Victoria has been awarded a rematch with Wendi Richter next week here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. And don't forget, Terry Funk will also be here next week.
You know, Steve Stack, this is the reason we're the Southwest Tag Team Champions right here. You're looking at it.
Well, let's go. 1, 2, 3, baby.
There's the count. 1, 2, 3. And Grappler.
That is the perfect way to end the day right there. The perfect way. The smooth machine, Daddy.
Well, your smooth machine is making his way up here right now. And
look at the man's not even breathing hard at all. These men are in condition. These men are ready to go. These men are super. They're fantastic. They are sensational grapplers.
Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for Southwest Championship Wrestling today. Till next week, when Princess Victoria and Wendi Richter will be back, and the former world champion Terry Funk. This is Steve Stack saying so long for Championship Wrestling from Texas.